This grass handbag was made by late Natalia Smith. She was originally from Hooper Bay. And it's just medium size. And the bottom, it's from, this is about over 30, almost 30 years now. And they're keepers, but this is where they like to, when you store it or hang it in the ports, we always need to fill it with like something, to keep it in shape, especially the bottom, so it won't wear and tear so much. I made out a pattern. Once you start, I've counted all the turns on the bottom. When you turn is where you add on, you insert another one, make another loop for turns. Once you stop adding any more on the corners, you fold it a little, but it'll form on its own, because you're not adding any more. At your first hand at something handcraft like this, if you haven't done it before, they always have us make a small one, the one you can finish, shorter time. It's made by a lady who was experienced, and it didn't take her long to finish. But just the part on the corners I'll help you with. Once you get here, it'll get simple, and then this does this is all braiding. The top part is all done by braiding. Your first one is never perfect, but you can once you practice, you'll make a perfect one like this. Is it as back? For this one, for handbag, you need about maybe what your hand can hold. We call that qanirtuuq. Right about here. We need about 3 for beginning. The very largest ones. If you pinch it at the top, then we want to take out the shorter one still. But still we're going to use that. I want to keep all the longer ones. This is better to do it once it's dried. Long ones on one side and maybe middle size here. This is where the long ones would go. On the bottom, for twisting, you use the very large ones. At the beginning, you want to use those. But later on, as you go, if it gets, before it gets about too short, when I see it's about 3 or 4 inches, I add another one. But when we twist it in there, it doesn't show. You can put it in the middle. Before you begin. Oh, the grass is soaked in, I use warm water for 3 hours. To take some of the excess water out, I wrap it in not a dry towel, but it's got to be damp, and then I let it sit. If you soak too long, then the bottom will look like this. It's over, like it's rotting. I would call it lower grade because it's not as clear, bright lighter color. We had picked them in October during a rainy season we had. So this year we're picking greens. So we're trying to get a perfect top grade color clear color on our grass. This is after you soak it in warm water for 3 hours. I use a plastic bag in a tub. I don't soak it in the bathtub alone. I fill a trash bag with warm water, and then I lay it flat, cover it. I mean, I don't tie it. You don't need to tie it, but as long as it's soaking in the warm water, about 3 hours, 2.5. You have to check it once in a while, not hot water, and then this would be like wet towel. I roll it and then I place it in a plastic bag again for like another 2-3 hours, and then I check to make sure it's soft. It's soft enough to bend and make a twist. If it's ready, then I put the rest, half of them, maybe one quarter of them to begin my handbag. And I freeze the rest of them. And if I want to put it away, I don't put it away in the pots. I put it in a bag and freeze it with my other wet grass that are prepared.
Do you keep them in the towel when you freeze them?
No, you don't have to freeze the towel. Take them out. After 2-3 hours, it's ready to get placed in a freezer, but in the plastic bag all the time. As we start, we're going to leave this in a trash bag so they'll keep moist. When you're weaving, you have a bowl of clean water next to you for dipping your hands in.
Okay, does everyone have a towel? Okay.
Already dehydrating. Way in the back where they can try to keep this one.